We miss Jackie. Oh, I sense some drama unfolding soon. Oh, bonfire. That looks nice.
Sit your ass down a minute, honey.
Don't drink random drinks on the ground. Turret malfunction. Let's just get out and shoot shit. Get down, you. Sit down. He does not look happy. Just quoted Anakin Skywalker. Thanks, man. That's a child sitting there with a handgun.
Good morning, Night City, a day in the life. I was on my own, catching a ride.
Okay. Oh, here's another one. Go, go, go! Go! Oh, he's summoned an Atronach. That's alright. Oh, oh, oh! He got air juggled, biatch! Who's thinking of Never-Ending Story right now? Beautiful view. Wow, look at that! New friend. Oh, Avatar. Yes, definitely like Avatar. Oh, here is our friend.
Jason, honestly, you're not worth my time. So let's make this quick.
We shall see about that. She is definitely tough. No question there.
An intruder! Someone else take him!
Oh, hit the wall. Stop that.
It's up! Okay then.
Yes! Spinny moves! Come here. Oh, poor Kasumi's doing cleanup duty.
Manually override.
Flying whale bird things. Looks a bit like a pterodactyl. Thank you, Robot VI. I will take note of the beautiful views. I can't sing, by the way, so it's your fault when you put songs in my head and I try and sing them. It is very Jurassic or dinosaur-esque, isn't it? With some of the landscape and the creatures. Plus the fact there's a moon that's going to smash into this planet in a couple of years. Jump across using the rocky platforms. Okay, here we go. Whoops, steady. Whoa, look out. Oh, there's a mech here too. Let's knock him off the edge. Get out of here, dickhead. Ooh, oh, he's sad. He lost his arms. Well, Rogue did a good job of busting in. She just do a teleport. There will be no profanity here.
You know, did promise her I'd take her to the movies long ago.
Good idea.
The music is bang on. The background setting is bang on. Everything's very deep. The gun fu. Yeah, that's how you wield it. Find and retrieve equipment optional. Optional? That's not fucking optional. That is mandatory.
For 65 years I have ruled this empire. Generals and kings have knelt at my command. But a darkness comes. The blood tide rises. These are the closing days of the Third Era. And the final hours of my life.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Nerdedness. I am Shade. How are you doing? It is a bit chilly tonight. I have struggled to get warm all day, so for once in a random blue moon, I'm actually wearing a jumper this evening instead of just a t-shirt or a sweater for our North American friends. This is what we're doing tonight as we crack on with another episode of Oblivion, continuing the Thieves Guild questline into its most juicy parts with the Grey Fox. This was one of the absolute highlights of the very first time I played Oblivion, and it was again a highlight when I replayed it 3 years ago, and it's still going to be fun now in the remaster. Let's load on in. I need to choose the correct save because I was doing some mod testing for my new mod. Here we go. This is the correct save. But yes, welcome Frosty. Glad to have you back along, tuning into streams. Promise, yeah, no deliberate ghosting has taken place, but we're very glad that you're here. Now check this out. Look at this. We have pets. We have beast taming. My mod is almost ready for release. I've been doing some play testing, which is awesome. It keeps uncovering little bugs, and we are getting closer. So tonight we're going to do... I don't even know where I need to go for the quest, but first I was going to go and tame a rat. Because if I get enough training and loyalty with a rat, it can give me a security and a luck buff, which is very appropriate for Thieves Guild stuff, I thought. So I might go do that. It's not that one. Ah, that's right. We gotta wait for the Grey Fox to show up. All right. Well, before we do that, I'm going to go for a little. Let's go for a little travel to the Imperial Sewer Gate, because I know there's rats inside there. And Bright likes the art. Oh, dude, the animals look so much better in the remaster. I mean, it was fun doing it in the original. But way better. Look at, why is there so many mud crabs over there? Can you see that? You probably can't see that with the screen resolution. There's like it's like 10, 20 mud crabs over there for some reason. But I need to tame a mud crab. I don't have a mud crab tamed yet, so let's go and tame a mud crab. The more beasts, the way I've designed this mod, the more beasts we have tamed, the easier it is to tame the harder stuff. Look, there's mud crabs for days. There's 3 right here. What the hell is this game doing? There we go. Tamed that one. He's going to walk on home to our little ark at the chestnut stables. Oh, there's a troll up there. I didn't know you could get trolls. That's because I'm high level. I haven't been here since being a low level. It must change the landscape. There's a troll. I haven't tamed a troll yet. Let's go tame a troll, but first, I think we need to get rid of these mud crabs, because they're just going to get in the way. I'm not going to be using a troll pet tonight, if we can tame it, because they are one of the hardest to tame. Let's try it. Let's, well, we don't want to sneak up on it. We'll just run. Actually, why don't we get the meat, get my arrows back. Up we go. Here, you big hairy thing. Yay! Tamed it. Awesome. Grom the tamed troll. Alright. He's a large one. He's more for fighting, not for stealthing. So, he'll make his way back. Alright. Taming going smooth. I was playing this last night. Never underestimate the power of mud crab. Mud crabs are unhinged. So even the tamed one will just do weird shit sometimes, and I might be fortunate enough to capture some of it when I do the video guide for the mod. But yeah, sometimes they're walking on weird angles. Sometimes he's just spinning around when he's trying to wander. They're just on another level. Can I get back in here? Can. But yeah, I was running around the highlands, the northwestern highlands of Cyrodiil last night, trying to tame pets and test out the balancing. It took me forever to tame a bear. Oh my god, I think it took me like 10 to 15 bears. Right, now there's a rat here I want to tame. Hey, success. Ooh, detected An issue with the mud crab. Interesting. Look at that later. You make really annoying walking noise, actually. Maybe we don't want to run around with the crab. I mean, with the rat. Alright, let's ditch the bear. And, hey, rat, follow us, please. Oh, no. Oh, no, the rat is... I've never listened to its footsteps until now. Horrid footsteps. Anyway, let's just go. Let's just continue. Alright, so we need to pass some time around the city for us to guess. Okay, Screechy Rat. You might be hungry. Yes, he's hungry. Let's give him some food. Crab meat. Have some crab meat. He's full and can't eat anymore. Excellent. That will also get us some loyalty, confidence points. Alright, that is a horrid sound of footsteps that the rats make. I can't change that. Because the Unreal Engine does all the graphics and sound stuff now, so even the stuff in the creation kit has no effect. I can tell you right now, I'm not up for it. Let's dismiss the... Actually, no, hang on. Just swap for a wolf. Go to our stables. Let's see all of our precious pets have captured so far. Tamed. Tamed and made friends with. They're not forced against their will. They want to be here. We must have a few tucked away in here. Yep. Oh, it's so annoying. The rat makes that horrid sound. What are you doing? You're stuck. They do keep getting stuck. Let's use our magical whistle. Ooh, magical whistle time. Summon. Okay, you... Okay, just here. So it's a wolf or a doggo. Let's grab a wolf. Okay, so next steps are we need to go into... Let's go to our house. Let's rest and recuperate for a bit. And then hope that... Ooh, you're doing a bit of a growly growl. What are you growling at? Gonna get cozy in here with a couple of beasties. Alright, so let's... No. 12 hours should be enough. Oh, I might need to do a vampire feed. Oh, no, we're being visited. Hello. Oh, we've leveled up. I forgot. Shit, I forgot I was gonna level up. What do we want to expand? Boosts our personality. Yes, that looks good. Here we go, and we've got more vampirism.
I have another message from the Grey Fox.
All right, Amasai.
Very important.
We are extremely important, Amasai. What is the message?
The Grey Fox requests a meeting. Please travel to Ganredhell's house in Shaden Hall.
Okay. Shaden Hall. Oh, we got this.
Shadow hide.
And he's gone. All right. We got the boots of Spring Hill Jack. He just gives them to us. I thought we had to do something. Oh no, that's the quest. Right, my bad. Amasai is giving me the message. I must meet the Grey Fox in Shaden Hall. It is the wee early hours of the morning at the moment. There's not going to be anyone nearby asleep, I don't think, to feed upon. Oh, no, he just woke up.
Hello.
This guy I usually...
Have you ever had a complaint about a merchant?
Benicia may have the worst job in Cyrodiil. She takes complaints all day, and nothing ever comes of them.
Take care.
Take care.
Alright, off to Shaden Hall then. Let's bust in here and... Oh, it's 9:30 PM at the moment. I did not pay well enough attention to the time. Well, now we're in Shaden Hall. It'll be in the middle of the night. Let's go to our resident Mages Guild and get some little nom-noms. The Mages Guild, where is
Tidings, citizen.
Around the corner and look for the symbol. That's the Fighters Guild.
Let's hear it.
They're usually next to each other. Here we go. Here we go. And I need to access some food from our storage. I need to feed our pets. Boar meat, that'll do. Let's give them each a piece of...
You look like a shrewd businessman.
Thank you, I think. Some food. Satisfied for food. Let's make them well fed. It also boosts their loyalty and training a little bit more. So let's do that. Peckish. Yeah, this one needs some food. There we go. Excellent. That's right. Upstairs to the sleeping quarters. Excellent. Now we are all set. Let's go meet this person.
Hello.
I'm pretty sure
I can't believe
we can do it in the middle of the night. Perfect. A thieves meeting at nighttime. Sounds amazing. And we're getting faster. Our athletics is getting higher. We've got an agility boost from having a trained mountain lion in our party.
The Grey Fox is inside.
Thank you. You're having to wait outside in the middle of the night. That doesn't sound fun.
I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you.
All right, all right. Thank you for loaning us your house to have nefarious business meetings in. Oh, there's doggos in here.
Please.
Cool. All right, Great Fox Man.
We have much to discuss.
Yes, we do. I am eager to hear your plan.
Further use of Sevilla's stone has revealed that I need another special item to move forward with my plans.
Right.
I need the boots of Springheel Jack.
Yeah.
He is a famous thief that died some 300 years ago. Legend has it that he was buried with his boots on. Find out where Springheel Jack is buried and bring me back those boots. Will you do this for me?
How would I even start?
Well.
I am ready.
Capital. The Earl of Imbil is the only descendant of his line that I've been able to locate. His name is Jacobin, and he lives somewhere in the Imperial City. There might be a clue in the Earl's house.
Okay. Back to the Imperial City we go. That's annoying. We just got here. Look, doggo, play nicely with our catter, please. And then we got a full-sized wolf who's backing up the wall for some reason. Anyway, let's go. And to Bright's point, yeah, no animals were harmed in the making of this mod.
You have the eyes of a trained marksman.
All right, back to... Why is there so many markers? Oh, we got to ask all the different beggars, do we? Okay. Let's go to the temple district then. Travel all the way back to the city. This is where it would be hard to do
A coin.
a no fast travel playthrough, I think. Moments like this, because sometimes the game just sends you everywhere.
The children are starving.
I don't think you have children.
Children will thank you for your help.
Yeah. Well, I'm here about finding Jackman, the Earl of Imbel, which all sounds made up.
I can help. The Earl of Imbel has a home in the Talos Plaza on the inner wall.
Right.
He is an odd one. Keeps to himself mostly. Only goes out after dark. A real night owl.
All right. That's annoying because we've just got here in the morning. But have a coin.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yes, you're welcome.
Oh, blessings of Stendar upon ye.
Yes, blessings of Stendar and Talos. Speaking of which, we're going into the Talos Plaza.
You have my ear, citizen.
That's nice. Are we needing to talk to a dude? Or are we needing to just scope out his house? Let's do our hard save. Let's see how we can sneak in. Let's see what we can find. Alright, so no marker. Basement's usually a good... Either basement or upstairs is where you want to investigate. For the most part, right? Keep doing a sneak. Supposed to turn around. Good dog. Good doggo. Be any of these crates, is it? It's never random crates. I think we're doing it wrong. Although, locked door. Why is there so many doors down here? Catacombs. Ooh, now that is interesting. I don't know what that's about. Who has catacombs in their house? Well, I guess we go upstairs, maybe? Should check the quest log, actually. What does the quest log say? There's a descendant of Spring-Heeled Jack living in the Imperial city named Jackburn, the Earl of Imbel. The Grey Fox has suggested I look there for clues as to where he is buried. Once I know, well, there's the catacombs. Okay. Once I know where to look, I'm to get the boots and bring them back. So maybe this is like a family estate kind of house. There's catacombs underneath it where family members are buried. That would be creepy. I would not like that in my house at all. So maybe we just need to find the key. Can find a key sneaking about. Alright, that's not it yet. It's a book. Storybook. Nothing in any of those. Every door is locked. That's strange. Bother stealing 8 gold. You reckon, Luna? He doesn't know what we're looking for either. What is this? This goes back down. Oh, this is not Not been very fruitful. Is there an attic? Sometimes these... who's to up? Oh, that's a dude. Look out. Can we pickpocket this guy? Ah. Key. Yes. Let's go. And there is an attic. Oh, I didn't have to pick it this time. Yeah, I forget these houses in the Imperial City. They have like this weird attic area. Ooh, jewelry box. Hey, leveled up. Security's leveled up. Let's not steal anything so as to not raise suspicion that other things might be missing. Getting into the roleplay mode here. Don't bark and draw attention. Oh, he found us.
Help!
Shit. Now what I should have done. Invisibility spell. And I probably should have got the pets to wait outside. I didn't think of that. What's it called? Shadow shape. Here we go. Okay, beasties, be nice. Don't attack the man in his own house. Let's go and find these catacombs. We might find some stuff to attack down there. We go. That is not the key. Interesting. Maybe we have to talk to this guy then. Oh. It'll be awkward talking to him whilst trespassing in his house. Alrighty. Let's try it, I guess. Need to find him, was he? Oh, there he is. Excuse me, sir.
Don't harm me. What is it you want?
Okay, no, it's all good. I'm just looking for Jackman, the Earl of Imble.
The master is not at home. He's out in the city tonight, searching for his supper. If you value your life, intruder, leave before he returns.
Ooh, that's very juicy. He's a vampire, isn't he? That doesn't help us. Anything useful you can tell me about the city?
The Earl is perhaps not well known in the city. He is a private man and keeps to himself.
Yeah, he's a vampire. Anything about Hieronymus Lex?
He got reassigned to Anvil, I think.
Yeah.
Without him around, all this hustle and bustle about the Grey Fox will go away. I never believed in the Grey Fox anyway. I think the Imperium just made him up as an excuse to raise our taxes.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Yes, goodbye, sir. Let's skedaddle out of here before he gets... Look out! Before he gets upset. I think we need to find the vampire man. We must sleep in the catacombs during the day. That's what I think happens. Okay. How do we want to tackle this? It's only morning time. Yeah, it's 9 AM. Alright. Well, what I think we're going to do is we're going to go back to the stables. I'm going to drop the wolf off because the wolf I can't command to wait because I haven't trained it enough. And I might need to ask the pets to wait. So we might switch back to the bear. The small bear, not the big one. There you are. Blossom the bear. Cutesy name. Powerful being. Cool. So nighttime it needs to be. Let's head back to our house. Let's have a snooze and come out after dark and find our target. I think that's what we'll do. All right, let's do 11 hours. That should get us to 8:50 p.m. That should be dark enough. I think nighttime officially starts at 8 p.m. in this game until 6. I think 6 a.m. is officially the morning time. Right, my lovely pets, let's go.
Greetings to you.
Does our marker say Talos Plaza District is... Oh, is it late enough is the next question. I'm guessing not, because the marker
Can I ask you a favor?
appears to... No, I'm not ready, sir. I suspect it needs to be later. Do we get to talk to our person? Maybe not. Alright, let's try. I thought this would be a smoother quest series. Does it need to be after midnight? It is not after midnight. Actually, why don't we wait till after midnight? Now it's after midnight. Is someone going to come out that we can talk to, or at least get access to the catacomb? So we're here. Let's get our lovelies to both wait. With you wait. Thank you very much. Nope, nope. Why? I must have a bug in my code. Is the bear not commandable? Maybe the bear can't be commanded. I thought it could. No! Not enough training for the bear. Oh, okay. Hang on. What if we give you a bit more food? Do I have any other food? I don't think I do. Yeah, a bit of crab meat. Eat on that. Can you be commanded now? Yes! I knew it was close. I knew the bear was near that point. Alright. Nothing suspicious, just got a lion and a bear hanging outside your door. It said he goes out in the night. Oh, I've just realized I have a logic problem. Teleports my pets to me. Alright, that's another thing for me to investigate. Waiting pets are not meant to be caught up. Oh, more fun bugs to resolve. We are not making progress on this quest. Let's have a cheeky feed on this guy from another vampire. Alright, now let's talk, please. Dude.
Please, Don't harm me.
Yeah. Where's the tomb?
I don't know this spring heel you are asking about. However, the entrance to the family crypt is in the cellar. Take what you want. Just spare me. Only the Earl has a key. I've been warned never to enter it, on pain of death.
Yeah. Where is he?
The Master is not at home. He's out in the city tonight, searching for his supper. If you value your life and... Thief! Help!
Don't summon the guards. So only the Earl has the key, and he is out. Do I need to try and come in the daytime? Is he just hanging out inside in the day? This cryptic quest is not helping. I'm gonna look it up so we don't get bored. Black Bear. Spring Hill. Where is it? Grey Fox. The Boots of Spring Heel Jack. Search for the Earl. Yeah. Second. A second source is hard to find, but also more informative. On Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, this guy roams around the market district. Speak to him. That's the same guy. It turns out that he is the manservant. We've met him. He'll provide the same location as the beggars. Also, he's a very private man. He sleeps during the day. Travel to the plaza. Yeah. The front door will always be locked. He will evening stroll for... This is your cue. At 10 p.m., watch Jack Ben leave the house, then pick the lock and enter. Head up there and... What? Head up there and examine... Oh, serious? We did that. We went upstairs, but I didn't look in the desk. Apparently there's another clue. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, no, here's the guy. He has the boots on him. Yoink. Is he wearing them? Can we take some gold?
Filth. Stop! Thief!
Nope. Ha! We cannot. Oh, I got greedy. Alright, let's load. I don't need the gold, so I shouldn't even bother. So we've just somehow done this by sheer dumb luck. He's not wearing the boots, he's just carrying them. What about the catacombs? Where's he going? I kind of want to spy on him a little bit. Alright, well, he hasn't found us. Book. Oh, in the desk. Imble genealogy. That's gonna be interesting. I found a book of the Imble family genealogy. Very interesting reading. I should ask the Grey Fox about this. All right, let's have a read since we're here. Man, this is... The Imble family traces lineage strictly through the male line of heirs, as any right-thinking nobility would. Oh, rude. Therefore, this family genealogy does not record the inconsequential female offspring. Oh, so rude. Arten Imbal, son of this guy, yet buried in Vardenfell, alright. Unmarried, whereabouts unknown, okay. Married, buried in Vardenfell, right. Buried in Bravo, Skingrad, Bruma. Bastard son. None of that helps us. We got the boots off the dude. Was it going to take us on a wild goose chase through other locations? Kind of want to see what happens if we talk to this guy.
Jack Ben, Earl of Imbel. We do not know one another, and given your modest social standing, I doubt we ever shall.
Ha! Rude. And nothing to talk about. Never mind.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, let's get out of this guy's house. He is definitely a vampire. He's got all the vampire physical looks. Let's go. Let's go out of here. Okay, well, now we're heading just back to Shadenhall. What a... I admit... I forgot to unpause the recording. Let's go back to Shadenhall. We got the boots. We pickpocketed the... Man, I'm pushing so many wrong buttons today. Oh, all right. Here we are. We are back
Who will help an old beggar?
in Shadenhall. I hit the wrong button trying to resume the recording. We just got lucky. The guy walked in the house whilst we were there. We pickpocketed the boots off him, and that's it. It's... I thought it would be more interesting than that, or... I don't know, it just... doesn't quite work properly. Doesn't matter, we got it done. Let's do more heisting. Maybe some combat at some point. That would be a bit of fun. I'm gonna do a bit of dialogue, bit of exploration, bit of combat. That's the ideal mix.
I assume you found Spring-Heeled Jack's tomb.
Well, I got the boots of Spring-Heeled Jack.
Do you have the boots?
Yes.
Capital. This may be the last piece of the puzzle. I need to spend more time with Sevilla's stone first. I am truly indebted to you. If all goes well, I may call upon you for one last task. The danger will be great, but the reward will be greater. For now, here is your reward. Let us leave Gondredal's house and go our separate ways. We have overstayed our welcome.
Okay. Fine. So that's done. Now we leave the house. And I'm guessing we must wait another day. Till then, more stolen property. I'm pretty sure I have done that. Hello. Till then, I can... This US. Well, I do have some things I can sell, some stolen things I can sell to Fathers. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Guardman. Oh, there he goes. Now it's triggered. I've reached my goal. I've fenced over enough gold. When I'm in the cities, I have to keep an eye out. He could call at me at any time. I should wait in the Imperial City if I want it to go faster. I do want it to go faster. Back to the Imperial City we go. See if Amusai or Methrodel kick down our door in our house. I think we must be leaning into, or almost getting to, the big heist.
Hello.
That he's been meticulously setting up.
She must hate her.
See? Oh, the bear liked the fire, does it? Nice warm fire, yeah. Okay, let's do something like that. Nope. Not yet.
I have another message from the Grey Fox.
Here we go. What is the message, MSI?
Grey Fox requests a meeting. Please travel to Othralo's house in the Imperial City Elven Gardens.
Excellent. At least it's not far away. Thank you.
May Shadow hide you.
Shadow hide you too. Let's go. In the Imperial the Elven Gardens district. That's quite a pretty district. Although they all look pretty good, to be honest. The city is so well done. Even in the original game, everything was just really well done from a city perspective. Come on, Todd and Bethesda. Elder Scrolls 6. Make good cities again. This guy? Bell Grow Shug's house. I thought he said a different name. I am bad with names. I'm like name blind. Yep, I'm in the wrong house. It was Othro something, right? Oh, hang on. I've got the wrong quest selected. Yeah. Oh, the ultimate heist. We are on the heist quest.
How goes it?
Fine. And you?
Great.
Good to hear.
Imperial.
Goodbye.
What is it now?
What's going on with you?
They say syndicates of wizards.
Alright, let's be around the corner here. This is the one. Othrello's house. The ultimate heist. Grey Fox man. Let's go. Let's set it up. Here he is.
I've been waiting for you.
It's not
Have a
accidentally
seat.
steal stuff.
Are you ready for one last great heist?
Oh, yes. What do you mean the last heist?
This is the big one. This is the heist that will be written about and talked about for decades to come. We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace.
Excellent.
Are you ready for this challenge?
Oh, yes, we are. How much is the buyer paying?
There is no buyer. This is for glory, not for money. Our names will become legend. I also have a personal need for this particular scroll.
Interesting.
As for your compensation, I ask you to trust me. If my plan works, you will get a reward worth far more than mere money. Will you do it?
Glorious. When do we start?
Capital. I have worked for 11 years planning this heist.
Oh, wow.
Sevilla's stone provided the last bit of information I needed.
So what's the plan?
The Elder Scrolls are kept in the Imperial Palace, behind a door that cannot be breached. Sevilla's stone has revealed a path around this door. You will have to travel the old way. Once used as an escape route for Imperial Emperors, it has been forgotten for centuries. To unseal the entrance, you must sneak into the basement of the palace and activate the Glass of Time. Whatever that is.
Okay, and this would be a different escape route to what we encountered at the start of the game? So where is the actual entrance?
In the Imperial sewers. Here is the key for the gate to that section of the sewers. I picked the pocket of Okato himself to get it.
Really? Nice. Okay, so what is this old way?
My scrying with Sevilla's stone has provided clues, but not the details. I know the tools you will need there, but not the obstacles themselves.
Right.
The boots of Spring-Heel Jack will allow you to leap to an unreachable place. They will also protect you from a long fall. The
Okay.
arrow of extrication is the only way to unlock the final door. Take them both.
Okay, yeah, so is that all you know?
Once you're inside the palace itself, you need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there.
And how did you manage that?
I arranged for the notable Celia Cameron to want to read a particular Elder Scroll. Don't ask how. However, she will be unavoidably detained. You will take her place. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded and will not realize it isn't her unless you speak. As the Guildmaster, I am waiving blood price for anyone you kill during this heist. However, I can't stop the Watch from putting a price on your head.
Okay, well, I'm going to struggle to remember all of this.
I've written it down for you in this book. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
We are the best. Yes. Still don't know why he couldn't do it if he's supposed to be better, but Never mind, we get to do it. All right, there was a scroll. Plan for the big heist. Activate the old way using the glass of time. It is located in the palace. I don't know what it looks like or where to find it. Use the entrance. It is rumored to be somewhere in the sewers. Use the old way as an entrance to the heart of the palace. Sevilla Stone was only able to scry the two most important obstacles. For one of them, you'll need to use the boots. Alright, so he's given us the boots and the arrow of whatever, right? Oh yes, there we go. Boots of Spring-Heeled Jack. They boost acrobatics by 50 points. That is significant. And then somewhere we must have the arrow extrication. There it is there. Okay. Do we have it? Yes, we do have it set. So the Grey Fox intends to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. The audacity of such a theft is astounding. The Grey Fox has laid out a plan for me. It is not simple, but he's given me a written copy for my reference. He has even set aside the Guild Rule of Blood price for this heist. Now I just have to execute the plan. The first step is to infiltrate the Imperial Palace and activate the Glass of Time, whatever that is. Alrighty.
It's you.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi. You don't know me. Alright. Oh, crash. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Send the debug log, restart the game, bring us back in. I don't even know how many crashes I've had, actually. I've still had fewer crashes than when playing the original. Even with mods and everything. Now, is this before or after we've spoken to him? Oh, we got it. All right.
I've been waiting for you. Are you
yes,
ready
yes,
for
yes.
one?
I am totally ready. Yes. How much? Yes, yes. Capital. Yes. Give me all the yes. Whoops. All right. Now we're in business. Let's try that again, shall we? I should have saved, quick save before opening the door. Now I'm thinking what we're going to do is ditch the pets. Send them back to the stables.
Good afternoon.
They are only going to get in the way. As well as I have designed them to be compatible with sneaking, because if you sneak, they turn around and they stop following temporarily. Let's just keep them out. All right, you go back to... You go. Alright. Good beasties. Good job. So, to the Imperial Palace is where we are going first. I should put the boots of Spring-Heeled Jack on, but I don't want to accidentally jump through the ceiling.
Good afternoon.
Yes, thank you. An evening indeed is setting in. Perfect timing for a heist. Alright, so the Grey Fox.
Respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Okay, sorry.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down.
Yes.
Especially if Council is in session.
Right, yes. It's like a big parliament building, right? Ooh, not allowed in there. The Grey Fox stole a key or something from Akato himself, who's like head council member type dude, and especially important whilst there is no emperor. And I think I need to go around the other direction. Okay. Let's just sprint around this way. So the Grey Fox has been collecting artifacts and tools. So using the magical stone, that's how he's done surveillance to try and magically figure out what he needed to get to overcome the obstacles of his intended target. So that's why he's planned this out, got the magical items, and he wants to get an Elder Scroll in particular. Alright, we are in the basement. Some sort of hourglass of time, something. Let's sneak with invisibility. Whoa, that is enormous. That's what she said. The glass of time. That is also a huge club. Where does that even come from? Giants? And the what? Look at this throne seat. There must be some lore to this. Like, what the hell? Amazing. Alright, we've activated the glass of time. What did the Grey Fox? The old way in the Imperial sewers should now be open. Now I just have to find it. Fortunately, we do get a quest marker. Just gonna take us back out. What's with the massive... Was the giants or half giant? What? Oh no, it's alright. We're allowed to be in this section. Sprint. We're going back. Yep, we're going out. Okay, so we're going to go through a different sewers entrance, perhaps? Maybe I shouldn't have rushed to tame a rat so quickly at the start. Oh, there's a different... I love the lighting in this. Long shadows. Orange lighting.
Hi there.
Very, very authentic. And this way. Ow, yeah. Here we go. That's where we're going, through this tiny... Oh, man. This tiny sewer grate. Grate to the southeast tunnel. YOLO! In we go. Ooh, I hear... multiple rats. Recharge our stuff. Thank you. Recharge again, and finally... Yeah, that'll do it. Recharge. Oh, the claymore is empty. I forgot. I drained my melee weapons enchantment in earlier exploration in between streams. On here, please. Thank you. I can hear more rats somewhere. And there's a mud crab. Because of course there is. Stupid mud crab. Probably shouldn't be wasting good arrows on these. Actually, what's the cheapest? Silver arrows, I guess, are the cheapest arrows I've got. I've stopped collecting iron and steel arrows. Alright, let's open that up. That's nice. There's a angry rat. Slowly recharge our equipment for these weak souls. Small souls. What we got here? Whoop. This is where we were earlier? No, I didn't actually notice what... Another one? Here, another one. There it is. Gotcha. Bloodworks? As in... No, this is not the bloodworks for the arena. I don't think. Let's have a quick explore. We don't need to check out everything because... I don't think the loot's going to be very good. And these things are going down with one shot. I don't even need to be that sneaky. Just YOLO on through. Weak. Enemies weak. That does. Is there a barrel with 2 pairs of shoes and a cup? Oh, I don't know what that opened, but it must have opened something that we need.
What's that?
Oh, what are you? Ooh, sneaky boy, shooting arrows. It's a vampire assassin. All right. Acrobatics is just leveled up. All right, that's cool. Absorb. Yeah, that's got it. Anything good? We'll take that. Take the vampire dust. I think you can eventually meet an NPC who wants to like wipe out vampires so you can like sell them vampire dust or something as bounty rewards. So I'm just collecting any and all dust that I can. Alright, we got some. Okay, these are all low-level enemies compared to me. Don't even need to be doing any sneaking yet. Ooh, that's going to close that, but is it going to open? Nope. That may have been a mistake. Oh, these sewers are such a labyrinth. Let's have a look in here, though. Yoink. We'll take all of that. Ooh, what does this open? Does this open that one? It does. Excellent. I think I should be collecting tongs and calipers. Isn't there like a Shivering Isles quest where you need some of that? Vampire Sorcerer. Should have kept my pets fighting. Down they go. What have you got? Take those, thank you very much. Ah, we have the sewer key, apparently, yep. Chests of storage in sewers, why not? Ah, man cover to the palace sewers, that's where we're going, yeah? Quest marker says yes. So we save, and Geronimo into... Oh, and a quest update as well. I found the sewer entrance that the Grey Fox told me to look for. Now I need to find the old way. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Oh, who's there? All right. I think we're just gonna die. Lots of vampire bard. Should conjure some summon assistance. Burgundy linen shirt. Not bad. We might take those. Don't have that yet. Where's there crates in the sewer that have a russet felt outfit? That sounds fancy. Hopefully the loot is a little more, I don't know, immersive in Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, we've got some slaughterfish that have wiggled your way up the stairs, you silly bastards. And it's back in. Alright. I am not getting in that. That looks horrific. Horrific looking water. Don't fall in. We'll catch cooties and smell awful. Oh, that's a mud crab. Oh, there's 3 mud crabs. Oh, is that a working door? Oh, there we go. A door, a strange door to the old way. I found the old way. This is clearly a long abandoned sub-basement of the Imperial City. It looks like it's going to be a long journey to get into the palace this way. I need to find the door that connects to the palace interior. If I remember correctly, I will need the arrow extrication to unlock time in order to open that door. So, are we doing something with time manipulation, which is why we're in the old way, and that's why we had to use that big, weird hourglass thing? Is that right? Oh, there's a trap. What's that going to hit? Oh, there's a swinging thing there. Let's jump over that. Well, all of these things die super easy when you're high level. Oh, there's a ghost. You're going to be a bit more challenging. Maybe not. Where'd you go? Here's your... Give me your ectoplasm. Delicious. Map says... Ooh, it says... It's door to the old way. Are we not in the old way yet? The ghost set the trap off, which is hilarious. Ooh, door. Very high door. Yeah. Oh, more ghosties. Your ectoplasm. Yoink. Oh, zombie. Take all the goods. Skelly. Missed. Oh, skeleton hero. Bit more challenge this time. Two two-handers. For a big slow duel, anyway. There we go. Host, how you doing, man? Nusan Zulvent. Look, wait, wrong chapter. I don't even recognize that language. Is that Elder Scrolls? Is that something else? How are you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in. Have you played the remaster? It's pretty fun. Although, the amount of YouTube videos comparing this to Skyrim and how much they are ripping on Skyrim now, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of a trend, like people are doing it because that's the cool thing to trend in. I don't know. The writing in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is better, but a lot of the gameplay and exploration in particular, Skyrim is still way better than this. But they're both great games. We can like both of them. Goes to the old way, and that goes to the old way. That's... How many old ways are there? Alright, where did this other door go? Ah, Song of the Dragonborn. Ah, is that some of the stuff they say during the quieter bits? I should try and learn the word. This looks familiar. So I should learn the words. Oh, they pop out there. Okay. To the Here Comes the Dragonborn song. The music in both of these games is absolutely phenomenal. Jeremy Saul slapped it. Hopefully Elder Scrolls 6 will keep it up. Although I do have one hope. Try not to be nitpicky, because the music is amazing. But I do find the music a little repetitive in Oblivion. I don't remember thinking that for Skyrim, though. Where are we meant to be going? There's some... And this is a different sewer exit plan than at the start of the game, right? Gonna go up there and there and there and through there, or I think to the left. This is where we just busted through. No, no. We have not been in here. All these horrid rats. Yes, I hear you, you grumpy wraith. Missed. That got him. And the sword. Elven short sword. Alright, it's nice to see an elven sword for once. If you want to hear a badass rendition of the Song of the Dragonborn, look up Peter Hollins. Alright, thank you. I have actually watched previously like a whole bunch of YouTube clips of people doing covers. And there's like an orchestral cover and everything. It's just, it's so good. They're all really well done. But thank you, Cost. Love it. Love that suggestion. We'll check that out. I usually don't get super into soundtracks for stuff, right? However, I do have... I do have the Horizon Zero Dawn soundtrack on my playlists for like trying to chill out and concentrate kind of music. It's pretty good. Great theming. And then the iconic Skyrim Dragonborn song. It's just so good. To the point where like there's multiple covers on YouTube and they're all good. All really good. Ooh, the Lost Catacombs. That sounds interesting. Yep, that's where we're going. All right. So Peter Hollins is a cappella. Ooh, even better. Does he do like he does multiple copies of himself to cover all the sounds in the tune, I'm assuming? It's so cool when artists do that. It sounds amazing. Really impressive. That's just a plain skelly. Plain skellies are quite weak. And an iron sword I do not care about. But we did take some damage. I haven't taken damage like that for a little while. More ghosts. Come on, Skelly. Oh, this one's a hero. Our hero has a warrior's heart. Down he goes. tell you, the Dragonborn. So he does like have a collab version with Lindsay Sterling, who provides violin. Hell yeah, I love a good violin as well. And it's so perfectly suited to these games. There's so much undead down here. Should have kept the pets with us. We can summon our own undead. How about that? Keep recharging our stuff using Azura Star. That's mine. Don't hit that one. Hit this one. Where's the... There we go. Let's see. Where's the loot? What you're singing is The Dragonborn Comes. There's an awesome cover of that one too. Yeah, look, there's... The Dragonborn Comes is awesome. But it's also the... Oh, no, you're right. You're right, sorry. Because the theme song in the menu is a different song. Dovahkiin. A whole bunch of words that are not in English, so I don't know them. There's an I'm pretty sure I've seen an orchestra version on YouTube as well. Like a whole orchestra of people singing the Dovahkiin song, including the dragon tongue bits. Like there's a spot where they say a bunch of words in dragon tongue. Man, making me want to play Skyrim. It's full orchestra, yeah. And so the guy you're talking about does that one in a cappella as well, yeah? And that's where your reckon line comes from. Yeah, the dragon tongue bits. Well done. I'm impressed with your lore, the depth of your lore understanding. And I struggle to remember names, let alone learn a made-up language. Busrodar, I know, obviously, like everyone else. At one point, I did have the slow time shout and whirlwind sprint shout words memorized, but I have forgotten. I've forgotten them. Is it like Zundakai or something for one of them? And I've seen that people sometimes playing virtual reality versions of Skyrim can use like a voice control mod of some kind for doing the Fusradar shout, but do they learn the other shouts as well? And does the mod support that? I don't know, but I do need to look into that. I'm very tempted to try and do a Skyrim VR playthrough, because I've never done it, and geez, it would look nice. Oh, there's a ghost over here. Out of here. Let's recharge. There we go. Some good combat battles. Cost, you would know the first two of Whirlwind Sprint are Woodna. I think the third is Kest. Yeah, it's Kest. I think it's Woodna Kest with a K sound. That sounds familiar to me from when I played it and when I've watched other people play as well. Yeah, Woodna Kest. And he does the sprint. The dragon stuff, dragon tongue stuff is cool. I'm always impressed when games or movies create like coherent languages, to the point where even in Fifth Element, like the language of the ancients, you can actually, there's enough words that they came up with, you can have somewhat conversations or communications with. And to the point where Mila Jovovich and Luke Besson spoke to each other on set and then had an affair and then got married. They'd speak to each other in the language that they made up for The Fifth Element. Amazing. Very cool. Should learn Dragon Tongue. Really show off my lore and nerdedness. I am not in the right spot. Let's go down this way and see where it takes us. There's a lot of undead down here. Ooh. And rats, apparently. More skellies I can hear. Missed. Still hear more rats somewhere. Oh, there's something down there. This is the way. So down. More mort flesh. Ooh, this looks fancy. Alien ruins. How have we... Was this all built on top of an alien structure of some kind? Interesting. So, they're called conlangs, constructed languages, and there's a ton of them, Esperanto being the most famous. Is that the same Esperanto that's used in Red Dwarf? With Crichton and Rimmer? Rimmer absolutely failing. Is that the same one? That was called Esperanto, was it not? Oh, is this where we need the spring-heeled jack boot? Oh, no, I jumped up on my own. Never mind. I think maybe that's where you need the boots of spring-heeled jack, but we just jumped up on our own. That's our skill is high enough. Don't know what that button did. There's a button around here, too. It's over... Oh, Esperanto is over a century old. And was it used, like, for... like, theater and that kind of stuff? Is that... why it was created? I better do a hard save. I haven't hard saved in a while. Okay. All of the epochs. More skellies. Guardians. These guys are a little bit tougher. They don't do much damage. Even more rats I can hear somewhere. Yoink. Now, it was an attempt to create a universal language. Oh, right. That I didn't know. Is it a very logical language? Like, for example, English is terrible, right? It is not a very it's a very illogical language, and is actually vastly made up by bastardizing other languages, I thought. Whereas something like Italian is a very logical language. You speak it the way it sounds. The only problem with it is it also has... Does it have some genderization of everything like Spanish does? Or is it Spanish? Where like a table, for example, has like a male or a masc or femme sound. And we are speaking or talking about things well outside my expertise. I am not a language expert at all, but I do find language fascinating. Universal language. And what did we end up with? We ended up with English and French as the two official international languages. And both of them are terrible languages from a learning and a logic perspective anyway. Both very eloquent, very expressive languages. Alright, there must be some secret way to open this door. I bet this is where I have to use the arrow of extrication. Most likely I have to be standing in a special place for the keyhole to open up. It will be somewhere with a clear view of this pillar. Alright, there's a good clue. We have to stand back there somewhere, I'm guessing. And something will open up to shoot at. We can do that. So cost, yes, Italian, Spanish, French, and Portuguese all have gendered vocabulary. English used to, but doesn't anymore. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, I half remember this. These walls look like they are meant to move. Maybe the place I need to stand to fire the arrows behind them. I better look for a way to get through them. I think there's things that open here to release skeletons upon us or something, does it not? I think we got to get to there to shoot down there. And here there's a rat. The map also reveals there's a passageway behind there. Don't know how we open it. Esperanto is closely related to both Spanish and Latin. Oh, yes, Latin. Dead language. Funny how much Latin has influenced. Oops, I didn't even look at the loot. Oh well, we grabbed all of it. Ooh, hello. Grumpy Skelly boy. Yololo. Oh, you can jump and attack if you time it right. That's fun. Although I probably should have stayed up where I was. Ow. Oh, we can't block arrows with a... Not using a shield, my bad. I do not need to be down here. But let's have a quick look since we're here. It's just gonna be tiny bits of... tiny loot, right? Or a way back out. That's... Well, we came in from over here, right? Anyway. Let's go back to the weird keyhole place, see what we can figure out. Actually, those languages you mentioned earlier, along with Romanian, are the modern languages with the roots in Latin. Okay, the Romance languages. Ah, yes. They are very romantic sounding. Very eloquent. Ooh, we gotta find buttons. Open this. The stand there. Shoot the arrow. Something like that. Still here. Things in chambers. Buttons must be out that way somewhere. So this is... yeah, this is where we came in. And that has nothing. This didn't help us. I pushed. That does. Not opened anything there. I reckon even last time I did this, I got frustrated and ended up just doing some... Can we just... oh, do we just Spring Hill Jack our way up there, perhaps? Can we jump high enough if we put those boots on? Let's try it. No. But what happens if we jump and levitate our way around? So I used to think you could sometimes... Oop. Hang on, we've up... Something's trying to attack us, but he's behind a wall still. I used to think that this could break, and you just... Hang on, let's just... Oh, that felt like there was an invisible wall. So maybe we come from the other side. So the Romance language, they're called... The Romance languages in reference to Rome, not romantic. Oh, okay. So why wouldn't they call it Roman languages instead of Romance languages? That's my question. Alright, can we... Oh, that felt like there's another invisible wall blocking that then too. I Actually don't know. Hang on, what happens, actually? I haven't tried... Those crystals. Do the crystals do anything interesting? No. Okay. So I think last time I did this, I may have just tried to just run and jump around. Oh, there's an invisible wall there. Rude. Find a way to open at least one of those gates, and it is not seeming to be those things. And I do remember reading that this can be bugged or something. Now, I don't know if I'm experiencing the bug or I just haven't figured it out. Because that thing we pushed earlier, I actually don't know if that is the button that's supposed to open these doors. Because the Roman language was Latin, so that's why it's not called a Roman language. It's called a Romance language, because it's not actually Roman, it's Latin. Alright. Plus, saying it's a Romance language just sounds cool, right? That button is not doing it. We can do, let's do a save where we are, and then a load. So I do remember reading there can be quest bugs, and this is part of the problem with the Bethesda games. I love playing Bethesda games to the point where I make mods for all of them, but sometimes they get buggy to the point where if I can't figure out a quest, I then assume that it's bugged and it hasn't done something properly. And most of the time, that is the case, which is a weird position to be in. Let's just so we come through here, right? Those gates are both closed. And I absolutely welcome if I'm doing something dumb or wrong. The problem is, most of the time with these games, it's something doesn't work properly. And you can spend hours trying to figure out a puzzle that you actually already figured out, but it's bugged. See? Look at this. The walls look like they're meant to move. Maybe the place I need to stand to fire the arrows behind them. I better look for a way to get through them. So that has actually progressed something this time. What did it do? I didn't get that prompt earlier. Hasn't opened anything there. Still don't know what that did, so... I don't know. Here's all the loot that was in here that I just grabbed last time. Just grab it again. Oh! Walls are meant to move. Do we have a quick look to see where this takes us back into the other zone? Is there... Well, maybe there is a button we're meant to push in here somewhere. Let's continue. Where the hell is shit? Oh, you followed me through the gate. Sneaky little bugger. This is the problem that you face with these games. They're awesome games. I fucking love these games. But you're like, oh no, I just hadn't figured it out. I was the dumb one. But it's very reasonable to assume something in the game is broken, and you end up Googling it, or just loading it, and trying again. They have been getting better and more stable in the later games, so that is good. Starfield actually had very few bugs on launch, comparative to other titles. Now, what have we got in here? Ooh. Just yoink it all, sell it later. Oh. I am not hauling around silver battle axe. It is not worth enough. All right. Nothing here. Map says something in the corner. There we go. This is... Yep. Alright, let's see where this leads. More welcome stones. More undead. Go, you went invisible. Let's take out the other one. Wraiths can be tricksy. Ooh, silenced me. Alright. Now, I believe I have... Was it something around... Yes. Telekinesis. I've never tried using telekinesis. Well, that went horribly. That knocked it down behind. We're not getting that one. That one's lost to the ages. What if I put the boots of Spring Hill Jack on? Can we jump high enough to just... Oh, we can. Alright, that works. Cool. Yoink. Where's the thing? Hang on. There it is. Alright, well... Oh, do we get to keep these boots after the quest? I have a memory of being annoyed that we can't. Because there's more Alien ruins where we need to collect that stuff. Although, do we really need it? I've already got 100,000. How much gold have I got? 90,000 gold. Probably more than we can spend. But it is fun! We shall continue to build our wealth and dominance. Ooh, what are you? Come here. Gotcha. Recharge our stuff and continue on. Ooh, there's a button. We like buttons. Alright, I don't want all of this. Journeyman stuff, nope. Don't know what that did. Did that maybe open a gate back in the other chamber? Too hard to tell. Let's go where we haven't been. Oh, hang on. For some reason it won't fill in that little bit of fog of war. Okay. So we've explored this entire area and pushed a button. Hopefully that's the button we needed. There's clairvoyance. Take me back to the other chamber. Show me the way. So, Cost, actually, did you answer the question or did I ignore you? Sorry. Have you played the Oblivion Remaster? Or are you going to? I can recommend it. I am very happy with what they've done here. How is there another Skelly? Have I not been in this area? Still hear rats somewhere. Yeah, there's that button up there that I pushed. Oh, there we go. That opened it. Excellent. That's the wrong spell. That's what we want. What is kind of funny is how headless zombies are actually tougher. Maybe because they don't need no head. And zombies are stronger than skeletons too. Alright, so these entire walls just disappeared. Let's take out the rest of these undead. Filthy undeadses. Alright, that gotcha. Oh, I picked up the arrows that I probably don't need. If you haven't played Oblivion at all, you skipped from Morrowind to Skyrim. Well, if you are considering maybe playing Oblivion, this is the one for you. It has got a lot of fantastic visual upgrades and modernizations to the leveling system and combat. It really is the perfect blend of modernization and old school Oblivion. Well done, Virtuos Studios. Although, a couple of little nitpicks of fails and misses, but for the most part, yeah, amazing game. Very easy to recommend. Alright, so I assume we have to get this. This must be the spot. Standing on this pressure plate opens the pedestal at the far end of the room. I should practice with normal arrows a few times before trying to use the arrow extrication. I only get one try. Okay. So, quick save. Let's shoot an arrow at the thing. We can zoom. I push the right. Oh, a bit higher. Too high. Okay, let's aim for that. That's the spot. Okay. I need to equip the arrow of extrication. Okay, it is equipped. Let's shoot it. Kaboom! I've used the arrow of extrication to activate the door and open the secret way into the palace. There is no telling where I might end up. I should take care to extinguish my lights, muffle my footsteps, and be stealthy as I enter the door. Alright, thank you, game, for the prompts and the hints. That is what we shall do. I can still hear rats somewhere. Oh, what the hell? Oh, are you... What? Hang on. Oh, I think you Guardians have bugged. I think you're stuck in your animations, and therefore you can't attack me. But I can attack you, and you know what? I should change my bound summon. We should have a summon Daedroth. There we go. Let's put that in the summon slot. There we go. There he is. Let's fight him. Take him down. Andy Roo, how you doing? Is this one of the better remastered games I've played? Yes, I think is the answer. Yes, it is. And not only is it well done, I am biased. But even with the bias, you got to admit it's well done. And the engineering behind it, I'm super impressed with, because this is two engines smashed together. It's the original Oblivion engine that has Unreal Engine wrapped around it for the improved graphics, combat, and physics. So, yeah, it is awesome. Cost, you have a link to the Lindsay Sterling vid. Safe to post? Yeah, yep. You are safe to post, my friend. You can also post on our Discord if you like. Where that's an alien mace. I'm gonna grab that. Oh, it crumbles to dust and you can't pick up alien items. Oh man, that would have been cool. Did I capture soul? No, I didn't. Okay. Anyway, these are the steps we need to go down to get into the old palace. Okay, okay. Oh, cost. Did it block? Did the did the censorship block the links? Oh well, sorry, dude. You won't get in trouble though. Oh, hang on. What have we got here? We are now, I think, inside the palace. Let's get our self-casting shadow shape. Here we go. Palace guard, yes. Now, if I remember correctly, trying to feed on guards is a bad idea. They seem to have high stealth skills and can sense you better than most NPCs. Alright, so we are now in the depths of the castle. Andy, have you been Midnight Oh yes, talking to Midnight, sorry, yes. What is cracking in your world, Midnight? Good question, Andy Roo. Let's get this thing open. Where are we meant to be going? Through and around and a door. Okay, so we're on the inner palace that we are not meant to be. So let's maximize our stealthiness as we sneak on through here. Yep, that's good. Into the library. Yes, all right. Into the Elder Scrolls library. Now, for those unaware, the Elder Scrolls are very mysterious. So they are written accounts, prophecies, and records of things that have been, will be, or could be as well. Every time they've tried to take count or take stock of the number, even just tallying up how many Elder Scrolls do we have stashed in the library. Every time they count them, they get a different number. These things are so mysterious that they appear and disappear out of existence themselves. They do not want to be found, they do not want to be counted, and they might even have some level of sentience to them as well. I love how weird and mysterious they are, especially considering that is what this entire game series is named after. The Elder Scrolls, and those scrolls are elusive. Also, Tabby, you went on a successful date. Excellent. Well, eventually, this is going to be a good date, right? Can't always be bad. Ooh, we meant to go in here? Into the library? That's very... No? I don't know, there's so many loading screens here. This is where we're meant to be, alright. This looks incredible. So this is the internal sanctum of the Imperial Palace, the library within the palace, and specifically the library for the Elder Scrolls. Now we're going to see that there should be these moth priests. These guys have trained for a long time to try and read and interpret the scrolls. In doing so, they eventually go more and more blind, so they can't see with their eyes, but they've still got other senses. But in opening the scrolls and the books, the magical books that they're trying to read, they can still see what it is they're trying to read. There's some mysterious stuff going on there. In Skyrim, you have quests where at some stage you get to try and open and look at an Elder Scroll, and it is very blinding to you. So normal people who have not trained and had instruction on how to do this will go instantly blind and instantly insane if they try and read an Elder Scroll directly without some kind of assistance or other means. So even in Skyrim, I think we have some means
Hey, I'd better cut down on the ale.
to soften it.
See things I am.
All right, so we've got a... Someone's talking... There you go. That priest there is... He must have heard our footsteps. We're being so stealthy, though. What's in these jewelry boxes? Why do these jewelry boxes have stuff? So, Cost, you're trying to do the link manually. Attach it to YouTube's short URL. Oh, yeah, cool. I'll take a look at that. Are you on our Discord server, Cost? I thought you might be on there. If you are, you can plop the link in there, and I'll definitely take a look. I love and just eat up anything related to the Elder Scrolls in terms of, you know, videos, music, clips, everything. It's all of it. I just devour it. I love it so much. This series is so good. All right, so we've got to sit on the chair, right? So we are impersonating someone who has come to be a guest to read a special item. Somehow, the Grey Fox has set that up. Somehow we are now here pretending to be that person. Let's sit in the reading chair. I've seated myself into the reading chair. Now I just have to wait for them to bring me the scroll. So long as I don't speak to any of them, the priests seem to be assuming I am Celia Cameron. Now, is that separate to Manka Cameron? Must be related.
What's that?
Bring me the scroll, blind man. Bring it to me.
Celia Cameron, I present to you the Elder Scroll you requested.
Which most people cannot read, so yoink. Alright, I have the Elder Scroll. This is the treasure of the century. My name shall be known across Tamriel for this theft. Now to get it back to the Grey Fox, the way back is blocked. I'll have to go upstairs to find a way out. Even though they are blind, these monks will not be easy to sneak past. Alright, duly noted. Thank you, game. Let's get up and go. Big Veto. Haven't beat this yet. No, dude. It's such a massive game, and I'm pretty thorough. I've been doing a lot in between streams. And we're not going to be doing all of the side content on stream either. And I'm still not done. Oh. Sneaky sneak. So it did say upstairs, didn't it? So that's where we need to go. How are you doing, Big Veto? Everyone, please, past, present, future viewers on either on either Twitch or YouTube, please check out Big Veto, his channel on Twitch. He's an awesome dude. You've got quite the following now, I've seen on Twitch too. It's awesome. Big Veto does a lot of farm simulator, truck simulator, and other simulator type games, including Satisfactory. But occasionally, he also plays...
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Yes, it is. Occasionally RPG games like Mass Effect. This game sucks so bad. Dude, you gotta try the remaster. It's so much better in the remaster. However, it still does have some of the jankiness, but I think the right level of charming jankiness from the original game. In my opinion, anyway. So Costamon, sorry, Andy, sit on the chair and cook a barbecue. Yeah, I know. It looked like a big Korean barbecue cooking thing, didn't it? So Cost, you were saying each time you read a scroll, even if trained, the blindness lasts longer. Yes, indeed. That's why moth priests always end up being permanently blind. Although with the right training, they don't go mad, but yeah, blinder and blinder. And Cost, eventually you come to the day of your penultimate reading, the day you learn your next reading will be your last. Oh. Yes, I remember hearing or reading something about this in the lore. So the moth priests know when they've hit the point when their next scroll reading will be their last reading. Yes, I remember hearing about that. Very foreshadowing and foreboding and mysterious AF. I love it. Okay, this is not where we want to go. Video, you hated the original. Yeah, I know. I know you did. And I know that you played most of the game at level 1 because you didn't know you had to level up from sleeping. It's still so good. I love that story. It is straight out of Skyrim. Is that where we heard that? Is it part of the, because you have to get an Elder Scroll for the main story, don't you? For the Time Rift thing. Vito, you liked Skyrim, didn't you? Because you played a sword, a Nord. Your sword and board Nord. Sword and shield, tanky Nord. I'm still around this way. Imperial Battle Mages Chambers. Really, there are Imperial Battle Mages. Vito, yeah, you like Skyrim so much more than Oblivion. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I found a way. Well, I made... Actually, it's funny, though. Because I planned to play Skyrim after it had landed. So it came out in 2011, right? I had my housemate at the time. He played it not long after release. And I saw him play a little bit on PlayStation. Like, oh, it looks pretty good. I'll check it out eventually. But then I'm like, okay, yeah, if I play Skyrim, I'm never going to want to touch Oblivion. So before playing Skyrim, I played a bunch of Oblivion, including this quest line. And it's really good. Like, this is a really well-written quest line if you pay attention to what's going on. And therefore, I enjoyed Oblivion, and then I played Skyrim, and obviously I enjoyed Skyrim. But I found it difficult to go back to Oblivion. However, we did do that on this channel in 2022, where we played an entire playthrough of Oblivion, and it took months to do, but I had a very large, heavy mod list to try and remaster it via mods. And that's some of the best looking original Oblivion footage you're going to see on YouTube or anywhere. But yeah, look, Skyrim, I think from a gameplay perspective, it's just so much better, right? But this does bridge that gap. This remaster brings the modernizations that it needs. Let's check. Is there anything else good in here? Most of these aren't seeming silver. I don't care about silver. And cost. So you find a scroll as part of the main quest line, but you only learn about the Moth Priest if you read the book. So it's not... Oh, okay. So it's not given... But you'll learn about it. Oh, hello. Still not busted. So I also remember you need to get an Elder Scroll for the... what do you call it? The Dawn Guard DLC. And I love vampires, so I did all that. Is there a secret door here? What the hell? Are we traveling Harry Potter style through the chimney? Let's link back to the old way somehow. So Big Vito, you played Arena and Daggerfall. Dude. That is so impressive. I've been watching a guy on YouTube do videos of him playing through those old games. And his commentary and observations are awesome. Oh, there we go. There's a grate underneath. Oh, it's under the fireplace. Ugh. What a terrible way to... All right. That's where we go. Cool. Found it. But Daggerfall has a Unity engine port, which makes it a lot more doable. I'm still not going to do it. I'm not going to play that. Hell no. So, I have escaped the Imperial Palace by jumping down a chimney chute on Akato's bedroom. Okay. So that was Akato's bedroom. Chancellor Akato, the head of the Imperial Council. Who was that other person there, then? I hope the Royal Battle Mage won't mind my misusing his ash flue. I can only hope my fall doesn't end too abruptly, I wonder if this is what the Grey Fox said I would need the boots for. Oh, okay, well, we've been wearing them anyway, but... Oh, yep, down we go. Yes, the boots definitely help. Oh, and the boots have now been removed. Oh, now we're barefooted. What, were they destroyed? Rude, so we don't get to keep those boots. Damn it, they were cool boots. That's where we just fall down through there. Yeah, okay, alright. Anyway, what does the map say? Map says straight ahead, so that's where we'll go. Vito Daggerfall was massive. It took real-time days and weeks to travel anyway. Yeah, and they actually had, from a technology perspective, it was really well done because they had procedural generation for the dungeons and the local areas where you would do traveling through the wilderness. So, hats off to Bethesda for that. And the fact that just Daggerfall had one of the largest maps, technically speaking, to date, still to this day. They're like, you know, second or third for largest map or something like that. But there is an asterisk caveat that some of it was procedurally generated when you go to the areas, but still amazing. But it did have some terrible design decisions in it, which I have come to learn about in the last few weeks in watching this other YouTuber. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name either. Otherwise, I'd socialize it here because he's awesome. You should check him out. Where, like, you could spend like a couple of hours progressing through a quest, finding where to go using no quest markers, just vague, terrible descriptions in the quest log. Got to the point, got to some person he needed to rescue from a tower, and they wouldn't progress the quest and accept him to escort them to safety because he wasn't a high enough level. That is absolutely maddening and rage-inducing. What a stupid fucking decision from a game design perspective, even for the 90s where there was a lot still being figured out and what makes games good and how to do things, right? Even by those standards, very, very terrible. I'm glad I never tried to play Daggerfall. It would have just upset me too much encountering things like that. But Big Vito, yes, yeah. So Daggerfall is almost as big as the UK, like in terms of actual physical size for the map. But did you finish it? How far did you get in Daggerfall when you played it? Because a lot of it sounds infuriating to try and play through. Even Morrowind, I don't want to play. I played it initially in the early days. Morrowind is the first game I ever modded or learned about using mods, and that was awesome, but I only played it for a few hours, and I'm kind of glad I didn't take it further because I think I would have got frustrated with the main story and how vague it can be as well. You know how like, it's been decades to give like, yeah, that's fair, no stress. But I've bookmarked a video to watch on YouTube because Skywind is getting some progress, right? That's where people are remaking Morrowind in the Skyrim engine. I thought I had read that there was no, hang on, what was the word? Oblivion, which is where some people remade Morrowind in Oblivion, but it was still quite buggy and a bit janky, and I don't know, I don't think they've continued work on it any further. Market source, how are we getting to the market source? Give me Mind Clairvoyance. And Skyblivion is hopefully still on track to come out this year. I want to play that and check it out. I may not play it this year though, but I will play it and check it out because that team have done an amazing job and been great sports. Awesome, good sports with the whole release for this remaster. And to be honest, even Bethesda played that relatively well too, so they gave everyone on the Skyblivion team free copies of this game. What is this? Why is there a flaming corpse nailed to the wall? That is random. It's very cool, but what the hell? Yeah, what is my plans after Oblivion? Another Mass Effect playthrough. I have been trying to think about that. So one of the things I want to do, right? This is my priority, Vito. Last of Us Part 2. Because it's meant to be really awesome, and I want to watch Season 2, but I want to play the game first. Skyrim, maybe in VR. Fallout 4, also maybe in VR. And Baldur's Gate 3, I still need to do Baldur's Gate 3, for which I will be talking to you when I'm ready, because I'm hoping you'll be able to participate in some co-op for that.
Hello, who's there?
Hello, who's there? Yes, where are you? There you are. Vampire Knight. Okay.
You're pathetic.
I'm pathetic. Well, I'm winning the fight. You bastard. I also want to play Fallout London. And yeah, Oblivion at some point too, but I might wait a bit for Oblivion because it's going to be like right after playing this. I think I want a bit of a break from the whole Oblivion landscape. Vito, if you play, it'd have to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be able to figure that out. Don't worry, we'll figure something out for that. Because I plan to rope in Grizz to play it as well. I think Frosty, I'm hoping also I could rope in to do some Baldur's Gate and Tabby. I'm hoping we can get a couple of us together. But anyway, I'm not going to be, still not ready to do that yet, so there's no urgency on Baldur's Gate. But I think it will be fun to do as a bit of group activity. There's so many awesome games, Vito. I just want to play them all.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Where are you? You invisible? Summon a Daedroth. Are you gonna find him? Find him. There he is. Vampire Pilgrim. Is that almost an oxymoron? I guess it depends on who he's worshipping. Yoink. And yoink. And God of War Ragnarok. Yes, Andy Rue. Good point. You have to play God of War Ragnarok. The third installment for Horizon Zero Dawn is not coming anytime soon, so I've got time for that. It'll be coming to PlayStation, hopefully in the next 12 months, and then it'll be at least 12 months before it comes to PC. Okay, so we've got more corpses on fire on the wall. This looks amazing, but like, what the hell is it for? What are these vampires up to? Darius joins us now too. How are you doing, my man? What is on for today? What are you playing at the moment, Darius? And are you interested in the Oblivion Remaster? I keep trying to tell everyone who will listen that they should play it. It's such a good... That's the wrong button. It's such a good piece of engineering and respectful remastering. Respectful of the source material, respectful of the lore and the game as a whole, and respectful of the player's time. Alright, this takes us back to the market sales. Let's have a look. Andy Rue, they're having a barbecue. Yeah. The vampires are barbecuing corpses that they pin to the wall. Darius, if you could afford Oblivion Remastered, then yes, you would indeed pick it up. Well, you can play it on Game Pass, including on PC. And the Game Pass version on PC also can use mods. But it's still not free, obviously. There's still a cost to do that. I hope it will become cheaper eventually. We'll never get Game Pass. Look, the Game Pass launcher is still terrible as of right now. So I tried to do some... It's not Skull and Bones. What's the other multiplayer pirate cartoony? Not cartoony, but... I couldn't play it because the launcher kept crashing and the game kept crashing. But if apparently it's a common problem with that game, I thought it's Skull and Bones. If you try and play it on PC through the Microsoft launcher and Game Pass, it just always crashes. But if you buy it on Steam, it works fine. Well, in the end, I just didn't play either of them. So, anyway, fully understand why you might not want to pursue that. Alright, so we are back. This is the area that we've been in before, right? Maybe not. This way? Oh, I hear the voice of another vampire. One day, I hope that Game Pass will be
and bleed to death.
More stable and worthwhile. I'm interested to see what Microsoft are going to do with... Oh, there's a lot down here. Alright, let's get some help. There's bandits. These aren't even vampires. They're just bandits. I think Microsoft are going to continue to bridge the gap between PC and Xbox, and the next future Xbox will basically be a PC that runs Game Pass or the game launcher, the Xbox game launcher or something. It'll be something like that, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think it can be a good thing,
Like a pregnant
depending on how they implement it.
the best you can do.
All right, well, I'm winning the fight, you cocky Khajiit.
What's the matter?
You know what? Let's absorb some health. There we go. Yeah. That's how we do it. Alright, put that away. And watch as no one has any valuable loot to pick up. Xbox is basically getting out of the console market. Yeah. Yep. But I think they're going to lean into the handheld market soon. And then I anticipate that future TV console Xbox was basically a PC running some lean version of Windows and the Xbox Game Pass launcher. If I was Microsoft, that's what I would do. Leaning into all of their strengths, getting in on that area, and it's a new way to sort of compete. Right now, Xbox is just a publisher. Multi-platform, everything's an Xbox. Smart move. They've got the cloud infrastructure behind them too for doing Xbox game cloud gaming. Anyway, time will tell. I will still be a local hosted PC gamer for quite a long time. You think PlayStation will do... what do you think PlayStation will do? Will it come to an end? No. So PlayStation has won the current generation of console wars, and I think the last generation as well. Nintendo's off to their own thing. They don't really compete in the console wars. It's been Xbox versus PlayStation. PlayStation have won that element, I think, but Microsoft started pivoting a little while back. So they've been sort of exiting the console game steadily for the last little while, I think. Other people think the same thing or something similar. I guess the time will tell, but I think Xbox and Microsoft with Windows and then Windows embedded and whatever they're going to do there, it's going to merge. We'll see. Darius, PlayStation has won basically all the generational battles between Xbox and PlayStation. I thought Xbox technically kind of won the Xbox 360 generation because Xbox was also doing some media center type stuff. And they had a bit more market penetration, I thought, especially for some of their games. And they were more competitively priced, but PlayStation's won everything since then. But I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on this. I've been a PC gamer through all of those. My last console was a Nintendo 64. Although I do have a Nintendo Switch now as well, but it never gets used. What are we meant to be doing? I've escaped by jumping down the chimney. Yes, I hope the Royal Battle Mage. Yeah. That does not help me figure out where I need to go. We've done the heist. Are we meant to just go to... We need to find... We just meant to get to the... No, we're in the... Shit, are we already in the Garden District? Or we in the... No, we were in the Market District, were we? Ugh. Yes, here we go, in the Garden District. Darius, PlayStation sales have always outpaced Xbox. Oh, okay, cool. Yep, well, in that case, yeah, Xbox has never won. But they were competitive for a while. It is funny, though. When Microsoft entered the console business in the first place, they sold all the Xbox Ones, the first Xboxes, the original Xbox. They sold all of them at a loss, just so they could get in. And it worked. It did work for them. They did make money. They did have success. But yeah, PlayStation has done better. I really like how PlayStation is releasing games to PC because I'm happy to wait 12 to 18 months for their exclusives to come to PC. Most of the ports to PC are pretty well done. Not all of them, but most of them have been. And a lot of those ports then look better on PC than they did on the original console as well. Although that's not going to be true for PlayStation 5 right now, because PlayStation 5 does look pretty awesome. Why are you taking me back outside?
You're
yeah,
back.
Here we go.
Have a seat and tell me everything.
We are back. The quest is not updating correctly, Mr. Grey Fox Man, but we have succeeded. Darius, PS3 versus Xbox 360 was the closest, but PS3 was still 2 million units more sold. Good to know. Okay, and the Series X and S has around 30 mil versus 77. Yeah. To be honest, I think Microsoft hasn't done themselves any favor in terms of the way they've named and marketed the latest generation. Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X. Stupid fucking naming. Oh my god, that is terrible. But Xbox 360, great. Xbox One, not good. Not good in terms of naming. The devices, they're all perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with the devices. But they keep doing silly things like that. Whereas PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. PlayStation 5 Pro. Great, right? You know, just solid naming. Makes sense. Not confusing. There's some... what is it? There's some... what do you call it? Like small dick energy people in Microsoft's marketing department for this that think they're cool and just absolutely failing for this, in my opinion. Darius, Xbox One was around 58 mil and PS4 was over 117 mil. Yeah, wow. Original Xbox was around 24 mil and PS1 was 102 and PS2 151. Wow, they slapped it all the way through. Yeah, well. Hats off for Microsoft for having a red hot go anyway. And they were successful, just even if you're not getting the most sales, that doesn't mean that you're still not succeeding in making profits and stuff, which Microsoft have done. But I think they're trying to play a longer, bigger game and just be a publisher for anything and everything and utilize their Microsoft Azure infrastructure for bridging for cloud gaming. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next, because I think they'll put some good competition for value for gamers in terms of both hardware and subscription type stuff. So hopefully it goes well. We yet to see, right? And Darius, he guess it's why Xbox is getting out of the market. Yeah. They're playing to their strengths. I think it is smart, right? But they need to stop naming things stupidly. That's absolutely terrible. The last couple of generations, how they've named stuff. Dumbest name ever. You have a dumb, confusing name, your product is going to suck, and it's going to get lesser input, lesser buy-in, fewer sales. It's just very silly. Very, very silly. Sony have done lots of very smart things. However, they have been a little bit greedy in terms of their exclusives, somewhat, where it hasn't always paid out for them. But now how they're doing exclusive first and then releasing to PC later, that's generating them a lot of revenue because it gives them multi-layered revenue, right? First, you're encouraging people to buy the PlayStation platform so you can get the exclusives when they first come out. The games are then well optimized for that and they play well. And to be honest, a lot of those exclusives, they're fantastic. Spider-Man, Last of Us, Horizon, excellent games. Well done, Sony. But then waiting a little while and then porting and releasing for PC, you get a bunch more sales and you appeal to a second audience. Both audiences are happy with what they're getting, and I'm in that, right? I'm happy to wait 12 months for something to come to PC to play. Well done, Sony. That's a good way to do it. So Microsoft is just going to publish everything everywhere. They're taking a different approach. Nintendo, I'm not sure. Nintendo, my opinion is they need to be less lazy. So they're just re-releasing all their own stuff for obscene prices, and the games themselves are less innovative than they used to be 5 or 10 years ago. Nintendo need to be careful. I think they're getting a little bit cocky. Anyway, that's game market trends with your host Shade. Let's get back to talking about interesting stuff, shall we? But Darius, naming can be confusing for some companies. Yeah, look, the problem is you get dickhead marketing people who think they're special and they've come up with something cool and they don't know enough about the product. They're overconfident. It's a big problem with our generation. Big problem with millennials and the Gen Zers, where you've got the participation generation where everyone needs to be special, so they need to come up with something. It's just fucking stupid, right? Hopefully that starts to correct in Generation Alpha and just sensibilities. There's just a lack of common sense for some of this sometimes, that's all. Nintendo's always kind of done their own thing and never really tried to compete in the console battle. That's true, and that I like. I like how they've tried to do their own thing. The problem is they, in my opinion, their games are not having the value that they used to have. And a lot of people, like, you can't play their original games unless you emulate, and then they're going and suing everyone who's trying to do anything with emulation. And they're slowly introducing some level of emulation to their Nintendo Online subscription, but it's expensive, and the emulation they're doing is poorer compared to all the open source stuff that's been done, right? So there's a lot of misses there, I think. Darius is now uncommon sense. I won't call it common sense until it's common again. I think we're going to be waiting a while, Darius. That's the problem. That's the frustrating thing. But I'm right there with you. I agree. All right, let's chat to the Grey Fox. We have completed the ultimate heist with all of his planning and setup he has done for the last 11 years, getting various artifacts like the scrying, was it Cyrodiil? Someone's, oh, I've forgotten the name. The magic stone to do surveillance and figure out a plan. Boots of Spring Hill Jack, the arrow of extrication. He has pulled all of this together. We have stolen the Elder Scroll.
Please, go ahead.
What has this all been leading up to, Mr. Grey Fox Man?
You have the scroll. I can hardly believe it. The odds were clearly against you. Capital job. Capital. I have spent 7 years learning how to translate this scroll. Even so, I will need a while to decipher what I've sought so desperately.
Really? Oh, okay. So what happens now?
Ah, still thinking about your reward, eh? I have not forgotten you or your loyal service to the Thieves Guild. You'll just have to trust me. Give this ring to Countess Umbranox in Anvil.
Okay.
Say nothing about me to her.
Okay.
I need to know how she reacts to it. It
Very
may
good.
provoke anger or tears. If she asks, just tell her a stranger wanted her to have it. Then report back to me on her reaction.
Very mysterious. All right, off to Anvil we go. That's what we're going to do. Darius, maybe your grandkids or great-grandkids will have common sense back if you live that long. Maybe they will. I hope it starts to come back sooner than that in our current generation. I hope. All right, off to Anvil Castle. We have been here before. That is quite the journey. But we are making said journey, and it is now morning time. Glorious morning. Let's head into Castle Anvil to deliver this ring. By the way, can we look at the ring or wear the ring? What was the ring called? I didn't even see. Wedding ring. It just says wedding ring. Oh, it's very pretty. It's a wedding ring. Interesting. Why is he giving us a wedding ring? I do know the answer, but we're just going to play this out. Countess Umbranox. Hello.
Yes?
Hello. We have a ring from a stranger that wanted you to have it.
This ring belonged to my husband. He's been missing for over 10 years. For some reason, his name and face escape me at the moment. How did you get it? Do you know his whereabouts? Why are you showing it to me?
Take it. It's a gift from a stranger.
My husband's wedding ring. I never thought to see it again. What I wouldn't give to see him once more. He looks familiar.
Put it on. Oh, we are stuck. Oh, hello. Here we go.
By the power of the Elder Scrolls, I name Emmer Deriloth as the true thief of Nocturnal's cow.
You're the Grey Fox? I've been betrayed.
I am the Grey Fox, but you have not been betrayed.
But...
I am also your missing husband, Corvus.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is it really you? 10 years I've waited for word from you. Why did you hide from me?
10 years ago, I inherited this cowl from the former guildmaster of the Thieves Guild. I became the new guildmaster, but I also received its curse. Whoever wears Nocturnal's cowl shall have his name stricken from history. Once I donned the cowl, no one in all of Tamriel could recognize me. With the cowl, I became the Grey Fox. Without it, I was a stranger, even to you.
You mean you were unable to return?
I've stood right next to you, and you didn't even know it. I cried out to you, "Here I am! It's me, Corvus!" But you just looked at me, confused.
You have broken my heart for a second time.
Ooh.
I cannot let the infamous criminal mastermind, the Grey Fox, become the Count of Anvil. If you try to announce yourself as Corvus, I will deny you.
Ooh.
I will deny you before the Emperor if I have to.
Rough.
I guessed you would say these terrible things to me. That is why I brought my friend along. From this moment forward, I renounce my life of crime forever. I'm passing the Grey Cowl of the Thieves Guild to its new guild master.
How are
The
you?
Grey Cowl is now yours. You are the new guild master of the Thieves Guild. You will find that history has been altered tonight. Such is the power of Nocturnal's curse that lifting it can alter time itself.
Yes, indeed. So what is different?
If Emmer Deriloth had not stolen Nocturnal's cowl, the Thieves Guild would never have fallen on such hard times. Because of the curse, he was unable to operate in the normal world of business and society. He could only act as the Guild's figurehead. That has been undone. If you go to the Imperial City, you will find that the Thieves Guild has a guild hall on the site of the ruins of Deriloth.
Duly noted. Thought we could talk a bit more.
I hope I can help.
He doesn't talk anymore. Okay, and Countess?
I'm waiting.
Oh, that's a very stern-sounding voice. Nothing else. All right, rumors?
It is fashionable to make fun of Breville and Regulus Terentius. Personally, I think it is poor sport to mock the poor and disadvantaged.
Oh, I agree. All right, she sounds like a good lass. All right, I'm happy with that.
Leave me alone.
Well, she's not happy though. All right. So the Grey Fox, who is no longer the Grey Fox, but is now Corvus Umbranox, has given me the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal. I am now the new Grey Fox and the new Guildmaster of the Thieves Guild. Due to the magic of the cowl, the Thieves Guild will not notice the change. However, since the curse is lifted, I can remove the cowl and be recognized as myself again. Interestingly, the cowl's magic makes it so anyone seeing me remove the cowl does not associate me. So anyone... What? Makes it so anyone seeing me remove the cowl does not associate. So we could take it off in front of them and they will go like, oh, hey, Shay, there you are. He said something about... We got a key, right? I wasn't listening. It was a key to the thing in the city. So Darius, congrats on becoming a Thieves Guildmaster. Thank you very much. So the interesting thing here is that one of the previous guildmasters stole the cowl from Nocturnal, the Daedra. In doing so, they were embodied and imbued with the cowl. They could not remove it. And in being so, their own identity is forever erased from history. When I'm thinking it's when the previous guildmaster died, this guy took it up, and then in donning it, he was then bound to the curse, and then he was erased from history. So I thought he also said something where he's talked about, I've been right next to you, told you my name, and you've forgotten it many times. Maybe he tells that next. I'm not sure. But he's now broken the curse with the Elder Scroll, his study, his planning, and everything, right? So he could remove it. So we can now wear the cowl, and we are instantly a criminal, and everyone chases us. But as soon as we take it off, any crimes we commit with that cowl on are the cowl and not us. So that's pretty cool. But it's a really cool piece of writing. This is why he's been so mysterious. This is why no one knows who he is, and this is why they say that he's been leading the guild for like 300 years, because it's been multiple generations of different people donning the identity of the Grey Cowl and having their own identity erased from history. And so that's why she couldn't remember his name or his face.
Thank you for
but she knew she had a monster. She knew she had a husband. And here we go, they are reunited. A big video, you can wear it in the city and they'll see you as a grey fox. If you take it off in front of them, they forget the grey fox and see you. Yeah, I thought you had to take it off out of sight, but yeah, okay, apparently not. Does he? Nope. We don't get... He gave us the key to something. You do remember this part of the game? Cool. I wasn't listening well enough as to what he was hinting at. Maybe I need to put it on.
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting into?
Never you mind, sir. We stand in a room by ourselves with the cowl on. There's the quest update. Grey Cowl of Nocturnal. Ah, yes, you get boosted sneak, you can carry more, and you can detect life, so you can see where the guards are through the walls. It's very cool. But we can also remove the cowl, which he couldn't do. Oh, you can put it on in front of people too. Oh yeah. If you put it in front of guards, though, they'll attack you, right?
Good. You wear the shadows well, fellow thief.
About the Thieves Guild.
What do you want to know?
What is a doyen? This is basic.
The doyen are the hands and eyes of the guildmaster. You take your orders from them. You get your favors from them. The current doyen are Armand Christoph and Skriva.
None of this helps.
Shadow
right
hide
now.
you.
And Countess?
I'm waiting.
No, she's got nothing else.
Enough talk.
He gave me a key. What seemed like... I need to get rid of Thieves Guildmaster Key. Let's look it up. Thieves. And it depends on... Hang on. Oh. just Google it. Oblivion Thieves Guild Master. Hey, yes. That one. What does this say? Yeah. Dariloth's house in the waterfront district. No, not that one. Okay, so we want this one. It is Dariloth's house in the waterfront district and the door to the guildmaster's office. Double check the quest log here. You get another entry. All right, so we're just going to enter the city. So we go to the city, the Imperial City, and then to the waterfront, I'm guessing. Here we go. History has been rewritten. I should go see the new Thieves Guild Hall in the Imperial City waterfront. The Grey Fox, or Count Corvus as he is now known, told me that I get to run the place. Run might be a bit of a stretch, but let's go to the waterfront and check it out. I should have just stepped out here before reading the wiki page, but anyway. My bad, I was impatient. This is the problem. I'm now so impatient because I'm constantly just having so many occurrences of game bugs that I just jump straight to the wiki. And I don't want to be boring people on stream, so I take shortcuts and then going, oh, I should have just done this first. There we go. The wooden door. Was this door here earlier? Because this is the meeting place for Armand Christophe and the other guild people. Anyway, let's do a save and go check it out. What is inside? It's a basement. Ooh, and a whole bunch of lockpicks. All right, great. That's a weird room.
The Grey Fox protects you.
Amasai.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Yes. Nothing
Shadow
to say.
hide you.
All right, so I'm assuming now we put the cowl on and we get some different options because we are now the guild master when we put it on. Alrighty, Amasai.
As I live and breathe, the Grey Fox. It's an honor.
Vito's gonna lurk. No worries, dude. It is indeed an honor to be in our presence, especially because we saved you multiple times, MSI. What else have we got? Lots of random... Oh, repair hammer. I will take the repair hammer. And now this takes us into Dariloth's house. Is Dariloth in the guild? So this is going to take, if we exit out the front, this takes us to the... That's not... Well, that doesn't work. Okay, that doesn't work if I click on it. What if I talk to you? Armand!
As I live and breathe, the Grey Fox. It's an...
Yeah, yes it is. Also, nothing to talk about. Guildmaster's quarters. Here we go. This is what we're going to check out. Ah, and there's the scrying stone. Sevilla's stone. Weighs 10, value nothing. Alright, can't use it. Storage. Bed, yep. Transfer orders. By order of the Legion Commander of the Imperial Watch, Hieronymus Lex is relieved of his duties as Watch Captain of the Imperial Watch. His services are to be contracted to the Countess of Anvil for the remainder of his Imperial contract. When that contract expires, the Countess of Anvil may choose at her discretion to retain him or release him. So, Hieronymus Lex, this is also the funny thing, right? Hieronymus Lex, who was the overzealous guard captain, obsessed with finding the Grey Fox, who most people thought was just a myth anyway. And he was being a complete dick to the local residents and the beggars and those in the waterfront. He was obsessed with trying to find the Grey Fox. So the Grey Fox had to get him out of the way so he could continue his ultimate heist plans. So he sets up Hieronymus to be the guard captain and bodyguard for the Countess of Anvil, which happens to be his wife, who he's trying to reunite with once he breaks the curse. So he's actually got Hieronymus Lex to be there because he would be a good captain and bodyguard there because he's so overzealous and so over the top and overambitious. Smart play. So he actually wanted his enemy to actually be the, his friend in research and looking after the Countess until he could be reunited. I kind of love that element too, right? That's also kind of cool story, cool kind of writing concepts there. All right, we've got some variables here. We'll take those. Thank you very much. We have unlocked our new little abode as Guild Master. Now there is a mod you can get. I'm going to check it out. It's called something about... Nope, I can't even remember the name. There's one for the Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild, and a couple others where it generates almost kind of radiant quests or repeatable quests of a sort. I'm going to get it because I want to do some repeatable Thieves Guild and some Dark Brotherhood missions. I might play a couple of missions on stream in future. But that is going to be our session complete for tonight. Let's take the cowl off. Does Armand have anything else to say?
You wear the shadows well, fellow thief.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much. No, he does not have anything else. And we can't go out the front door. We can only go out through the basement into the waterfront. All right, that's fine. So there we go. The ultimate heist where you literally break the curse.
Well met.
Who are you?
Shadow hide you.
Another dude I've already talked to.
Hello.
You break the curse of Nocturnal. You break the curse that Nocturnal placed on the item that was stolen from her centuries ago. It's like the perfect sort of, circling back or playing back or completion or story arc. So we've broken the curse of the Grey Cowl. We now get to be the Grey Cowl, or sorry, the Grey Fox whenever we want. Count Ombranox is no longer bound to it. He is free to finally have his name and his life reinstated in history. And it was just such a cool reveal the first time I played this game. I still remember experiencing it and going, man, that was amazing. And that was the moment that really got me genuinely hooked on the stories that role-playing games can have. In particular, some of the Bethesda games, although not all Bethesda games have that level of quality writing. But that was such an awesome experience to go through. And I absolutely loved it the first time round. And it's still fun to go through every other time because it's just such a cool story and a cool arc. One of my absolute highlights of Oblivion, full stop. I think it is the best story quest writing in the game. The Dark Brotherhood stuff's pretty good too. There's lots of other fun little side quests like Hack Dirt and stuff that we haven't done here yet either. But I hope Elder Scrolls 6 has more stuff like this. It's just well done. It's just good. Just good stuff. Things like this. This is why people love Oblivion. Anyway, enough ranting and raving and fangirling from me. Thank you to everyone who's come to hang out tonight. Thank you to our amazing community moderators and members, our amazing sponsors and subscribers. Thank you for everything that you do. If you're interested in joining our Discord community, links are in the description below. If you're watching on YouTube, they're also on my profile on Twitch, where you can check out at any time as well. Stick around if you are watching on Twitch. Stick around for a few minutes. Let's find someone to raid on Twitch. Let's give them some hype and some buzz and some energy. In the meantime, we're going to do some more Elder Scrolls Oblivion in our next session. I will figure out what plan that is. Maybe we do some Dark Brotherhood. Maybe we do something else. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Let me know your thoughts. But in the meantime, this has been Nerdedness. I've been Shade. You've all been awesome. Thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you again in our next episode.
For 65 years, I have ruled this empire. Generals and kings have knelt at my command. But a darkness comes. The blood tide rises. These are the closing days of the Third Era. And the final hours of my life.